What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is me, Ventus HD, and today I'm going to be discussing the things I want to see for the Kingdom Hearts 20th anniversary. So without further ado, I'm gonna get started. Now, the first thing I would like to see is proper ports for the Switch. We got announced when Sora came out that we were also getting some Kingdom Hearts Switch ports. Now, the only issue with them is that they are cloud ports, which means you need an internet connection, which in my personal opinion, I thought I'd just let you guys know that I recorded this before they announced the day that the Kingdom Hearts cloud ports were coming out and before the demos released, just to let you guys know before you continue watching the video. Really defeats the purpose of them being on Switch, because the Switch is the portable console. I feel like most people who want to get into Kingdom Hearts already have something way better to play on, whether it's a PS4, an Xbox One, or a PC now. I mean, there's obviously some bugs with the PC version, but it's better than playing on the Switch with the cloud version. Now, not only do you need an internet connection, but you need a very stable one at that. Cloud games, I've tried once with the Guardians of the Galaxy demo on my Nintendo Switch, and it did not run at all, as in it wouldn't even load for me. I don't know if it was just my internet being that bad, or if it was the cloud port, or if it was a mix of both, but that kind of worries me with the Kingdom Hearts ports being for cloud, and I feel like they really need to just run them natively. A lot of people have said to me, you know, Ventus, it might just be hard for them to run on the Switch because the Switch is a bit underpowered. Now, I would believe you if this didn't exist. This is Final Fantasy X and X-2, a very graphically demanding PS2 game, and it looks great on the Switch, it runs great on the Switch, I've had no issues with it so far. And not only that, we've had Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and Kingdom Hearts 2.5 both running on the PS3, which if you ask me is the same specs as the Switch. If not, it's probably weaker. So there's not really excuse why they couldn't run them natively. I mean, I get Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep 0.2. Yeah, that makes sense. Same with Kingdom Hearts 3. Those run Unreal Engine 4. So of course they're going to have some issues with it. But then again, it's not really that graphically demanding of an Unreal Engine 4 game. So I don't know why they're struggling so much to put them on the Switch. That was a bit of a crazy rant. So I'm going to move on to the next thing. Okay, so the next thing is full remake of Kingdom Hearts Union Cross / Unchained Key. Now, we got a movie of Unchained Key when 2.8 released, and it was fine, but it did not cover everything you need to know to understand everything that was going on in Kingdom Hearts 3, and probably in the future you're gonna have to know some of the stuff in order to understand it. And not a lot of people want to go out of their way to play a mobile game, especially since some of it's starting to even be shut down. I think, I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty sure that Kingdom Hearts Union Cross actually shut down that part of the game, and now we're on Dark Road. And I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really want to play that. I have not went out of my way to play Dark Road or Union Cross. I played Union Cross around the time it first came out, got to maybe like 100 missions, and then I was done with the game because it's just so stupid that they put necessary story aspects on a freaking iPhone. Like, why would you even do that? That doesn't even make any sense. Why would you put some major story stuff on a mobile game? That doesn't make any sense, and we need these on console so everybody can understand what is going on in the grand scheme of things, because nobody wants to sit down and play a 1,000, if not 10,000, I don't even know how many missions are in that game. Nobody wants to sit down and just play it for that long just so they can get a little bit of story that should have been in a console game. And they can make it so big and grand. They could have fully voice acted cutscenes. They could have full, like, they can make it an MMO, kind of like Final Fantasy 14. That would be really cool. Obviously, maybe that would have some effects on who can access the story if it's paid for like Final Fantasy XIV, but they could do so much with that game. They could do so much with the story. Yeah, I really think that they need to fix up that game, port it to console, have like a full entire 3D Kingdom Hearts game, not just some mobile game where I'm just gonna drag my finger to watch Disney characters fly on the screen whenever I do a powerful attack. Now this is just another idea for remakes. I think that they should remake Kingdom Hearts 358 Days and Recoded. Kingdom Hearts Recoded was a little bit wonky story-wise, but gameplay-wise, it was the better one of the two on the DS, and I think definitely deserves some more life on another console instead of just being a 3-hour movie, especially when it doesn't really impact the story that much. As for 358 Days, that game is amazing for its story. It has probably the best, if not one of the best, stories in the entire Kingdom Hearts series, and it's stuck on the DS, which is really upsetting to me because the story is so good. It definitely needs to be remade for modern consoles because it's such a good game that is being held back by the hardware it was originally made on, and it had some features that were really interesting, like the whole system where you would use the little like blocks to manage your inventory, your abilities, your potions. I thought that was pretty interesting. I mean, I don't know if anybody else really liked it, but I thought it was really, really interesting. And one of the major things that 358 Days did that none of the other Kingdom Hearts games did, except for kind of Melody of Memory, is the multiplayer mode. It's so cool to run around as the different organization members, or if you beat the game, you can unlock Sora and Mickey, and you could just run around and have kind of your own Kingdom Hearts adventure with your friends. Like, that is so cool. I don't get why they wouldn't have remade that game, put it onto modern consoles, and have it go online. That would be so sick. I would love to see that. Be able to go online with some of my friends who also love Kingdom Hearts and be able to just run around. You can even fight each other. You can do all sorts of things. They could do so much. They could even add on to the multiplayer. They could add an arena. They could add like a whole thing where you guys play through the story together, because I know the story was like a little bit there but also not on the mission mode for multiplayer. That would be really cool. They could add more characters that weren't even in the game if they really wanted to. They could add bonus missions. They could add so many things just by remaking that one game. Kingdom Hearts 4. Now this was in a video leak that apparently was in development, but I'm not too sure about that, and I'm not too sure if it's even possible for coming out this year, but I'd definitely like to see it. Definitely just want to see the plot advance and just keep on going. Square did say they were going to do one more kind of spin-off title, even though the spin-off titles are canon to the story, but we got it in the form of Melody of Memory. So is Kingdom Hearts 4 possible? Definitely. Will it happen? I have no idea. I just want to see the plot advance and see where these characters go. This is probably the smallest thing I want from the Kingdom Hearts 20th anniversary, and I definitely could see it happening, which is a limited edition PS5 and hopefully maybe Switch. Switch would be really cool because we haven't actually gotten a limited edition Kingdom Hearts console in the West, unless you count like there was like that case for the 3DS, but that came with the Mark of Mastery edition, I believe. But other than that, I don't think we've really gotten a special edition Kingdom Hearts Nintendo console in the West. So I'm hoping, I'm praying that we get a special edition Switch, whether it's the original or it's the LED model. The LED model will probably be the smarter decision, but either way, I would definitely like to see it. Even if it was a Switch Lite, I'd still want to see a special edition Kingdom Hearts Switch Lite. And now, yes, as you saw, The final thing is a Kingdom Hearts Disney Plus series. There has been some discussion about a Kingdom Hearts Disney Plus series for the last few years now, and I would die to see it because I always wanted Kingdom Hearts to be a show when I was younger. I wanted it to be a cartoon. Now I'd probably want it to be like an anime, or they could even do what they did with Advent Children and just like make a movie. Now, what do I believe they should do with it? I think that they should probably just base it off one of the games. That is just my personal opinion, because it would just create more confusion and have people have to go out and buy Disney Plus if they don't have it already. I would definitely like to see a series that covers all the games, or a film series that covers all the games. Especially since we can see what Square can do with things like Advent Children. Let's see them do it again with Kingdom Hearts. Make a deal with Disney. Put it on Disney Plus. Put it on something. I want to see it. There was even a canceled Kingdom Hearts cartoon back in the day. So why don't we bring that idea back? Even as a cartoon, as an anime, that would be sick. I definitely would watch that. I'd watch it over and over again. Square, please make things that I want to see. It would be so cool. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I went on a little bit of a rant there, but that is only because I am passionate about this series. No matter what they do, I'm probably gonna buy whatever they put out because I'm a big fan of Kingdom Hearts either way, and I just can't wait to see what they have in store for us. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.